ATS field test in order to establish your individual heart rate values. You will use the highest average heart rate you achieve during the field test. If you are below the age of 35, multiply that heart rate by 0.95. This will give you the lower limit of your climbing repeat heart rate range. Then add 3 beats to this number to establish your upper limit. If you are age 35 or above, multiply that heart rate by 0.92. This will give you the lower limit of your climbing repeat heart rate range, and then add 3 beats to this number to establish the upper limit. These intervals are timed, and the clock is about to start. So let's go. As you can see, the front wheels are elevated. The reason why we've elevated the front wheels is because it simulates the climbing position. We want to elevate 3 to 4 inches above the horizontal plane. When you're climbing, it's just not the increased resistance that's happening out there. You're actually engaging more muscles when you're climbing. You're using the arms more, the back, the rear end, more of your hamstrings. On the flat frame, it's primarily the quadriceps that are providing all the power. When climbing, you need to simulate the climbing position. So that's what we do with raising the front wheel. All right, we're going to start our first 30-second sprint here to warm up. We'll start in 10 seconds, everybody. Let's shift up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Bring it up. All right, let's go. Come on. Come on, Gary, let's go. Drop down here if you can. Drop down now. Let's go. Easy gear. Keep your RPMs about 80, 85 RPMs during this recovery. This is going to help open you up, start the clearance process, and start bringing buffering agents to buffer the lactate that's now starting to appear in your muscles. Remember when we do these, we're in the drop, as hard as you can go. All right, we got 5 seconds, everybody. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on, let's bring it up. Come on, Billy, let's go. Get on top of that. Nice and easy, everybody. Easy ring. Hands on the top. Our first workout is going to be the muscle tension interval. They're guided primarily by pedal cadence. what we're going to be doing is riding at 50, 55 RPM. Very low cadence, very big gear. The length of these intervals are 5 minutes. We're going to have 5 minutes recovery in a very easy gear during the recovery. We're going to keep our RPMs very high during the recovery, about 100 RPM during the recovery, but very low resistance. Muscle tension intervals, intensity isn't guided by heart rate because your legs are moving so slow, your heart rate's not going to come up. These are great workouts for building strength on the bike, so that when you start climbing, you'll have more strength when you're out on the road. First one's 5 minutes long. Let's go. Hands on top, just like you're climbing. Keep that upper body still as possible. Just from the hips down. Gear down a little bit, still. One more, let's go. Let's go even more. There you go. 5 minutes. As hard as you can go, sustain the whole effort. Okay, you look great. Way to go. building strength on the bike. I especially like to do these efforts as we transition from doing a lot of work in the gym, weight work, transition that strength that you gained in the gym on the bike. These are excellent workouts for doing that. 20 seconds, everybody, 20 seconds. Just about there. Just about there. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy gear, everybody. Easy gear. Low resistance. Let's remember to drink. We gotta stay hydrated here. Awesome. Great. We're going to lose a lot of fluids when we're working out indoors. So keep drinking. Tell me what you thought about that.
Well, those are good efforts. That's one of my favorite workouts because they're not just mentally hard. You have to push yourself in the sense you're not hitting real high heart rate. You're not breathing real hard, but it's a valuable workout. All the strength you're gaining from it, you can kind of keep your heart rate down with a low cadence. It's kind of a fun workout to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But they're not easy.
Not easy at all.
Gary, tell me what you thought there.
Well, I also think it's kind of workout. It's a little hard to keep the body still while moving, so you got to be focused and keep the heart rate down while you're pumping your legs really hard. And it feels good though, and it's just like it's one of the things you can do a few times over and over to recover that.
Thank you, Gary. Andy, was that fun?
I think it was a little harder for me because my heart rate was definitely higher than before, so I think I'll drop it here.
Okay, we have 2 minutes, 45 seconds before we start our second muscle tension interval. Same thing as the last one, everybody. Shift up to your big chain ring. Big gear. 50 to 55 RPM. You want a lot of tension on the muscles. With all this tension, we're going to recruit a lot of fast twitch fibers. Okay, let's get going now. Let's go. 5 minutes. All right. We've all recruited those legs. All those fast twitch fibers. That's what we want. Great. It looks really good. Good job, Bill. You're down now. You come down. Drop that cadence down to 50 RPM. One more. 50 to 55. There you go. Come on, one more. Come on, Bill. All right, there we go. Perfect. All right. You guys are great back here. Try to keep your upper body really still there, Greg. Just put the legs down. There you go. Okay, 4 minutes, everybody. 4 minutes. Set up the body still, just from the hips down, all the movement from the hips down, grind away. You're going to get stronger from this gear down. Down, get a little high. Let's go down one more. Come on, let's go. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Good job. Excellent. Upper body's nice and still. All the tension is upon the quadriceps and the hamstrings. That's just what we want. We've got 2 minutes left, everybody. 2 minutes left. You can imagine pedaling a complete circle here, really focusing on taking your pedal stroke at the bottom of the pedal stroke and pulling, kind of like scraping off mud off of the bottom, the front part of your shoe, right off the toe, pulling down, pulling back through the bottom of the pedal stroke, and then over the top, kind of kicking your foot forward over the top. So you get a nice round, complete round pedal stroke. You want to get good power from bottom dead center and then over top dead center. So you want to pull back through bottom dead center, kick your foot forward over top dead center. So you get a nice round pedal stroke. Okay, 1 minute, everybody. 1 minute. Pulling back, 15 seconds. Just coming on the top of that hill. Just coming 10 seconds. Come on, you carry all the way to the top, all the way to the top. 3, 2, 1, you're there. Okay. They shifted to nice easy gear. Nobody's still in the big ring, still doing a muscle tension interval, are you, Jill? I don't think so. I don't think so. Good. Nice easy gear, low resistance. Keep your RPMs fast, 100 RPMs. After doing all this low pedal cadence work, these low pedal cadences, you want to shift now to an easier gear, get the RPMs up. Excellent. Excellent. Relax. Remember to stay hydrated. Drink. Gotta drink. Stay hydrated. You're gonna need at least 16 ounces of fluid in you per hour. I suggest even more. Less than 36, 40 ounces of fluid in you